This is Smallzy Surgery.
Hi, sisters. Hi, sisters. Hi, sisters. It's James Charles here. Bring me a little one. You believe God. It's no secret that I love to sing.
You could have said that we were meant to be, so let me down easy.
Hanging with Smallzy tonight on Nova. Hey, Smallzy, nice to see you again.
Great to see you on the show tonight. This time, I don't know, he probably does have something that he can plug in terms of makeup, but it's all about music. James Charles is back on the show. Welcome.
Hello, Smallzy. Thank you for having me again. Missed you dearly.
Thank you. Thank you for getting back on the show. Now, last time you were here, you were in Australia and you just launched the new makeup range. You'll have to remind me, there was a palette. It was a palette.
Yes, the basic palette, basic canvas.
So that's all sold out now, right? Like you've ridden into the sunset on that, right?
It's been amazing. I'm very grateful for the love and support that it's received. Yes.
But now, you're a recording artist. Your debut solo single officially is out. Congratulations.
Thank you. Imagine next time on the show, I'm like debuting being a hockey player or something.
Hey, you know what? The world is your oyster.
Absolutely.
Now, congratulations on the song. Now, a lot of people who know you will know that you've been singing for ages, right? Like you have been memed over the years, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been singing my entire life ever since I was a little kid. And, you know, as much as I love laughing at a lot of the memes that have gone viral because they are awful and embarrassing, I would be lying if I said that getting made fun of something that I love doing didn't kind of suck. So I've spent the last couple of years really practicing and figuring out what I wanted to do in terms of music. And I finally found the right small team to write and the right producers to help bring the visions to life. And it's been an incredible year of just practicing, writing, and recording, and I'm so excited that the first one is officially out. Can
I say how incredibly inspiring I find that, like you, as you just said, like you love to sing, and then to find out when you've sung something and you're doing what is your passion, you get memed. It does hurt, right? Like I think I spoke to you about this last time. Like being on the internet is simultaneously probably the world's best thing, but also the worst thing because people have absolutely no filter.
Well, no, and it's also like, I think everybody has hobbies and has things that they love doing. I've been singing literally since I was like probably 8 or 9 years old, far before I ever got into doing makeup. So of course, social media is everyone's kind of like portfolio. You post about things that you're interested in. So I've always, posted about loving singing, but unfortunately, when there's millions of people watching, that's naturally going to get critiqued. So
yes, yeah.
As I said, a lot of them were well-deserved. They were awful, but I was waiting for my opportunity to, really practice my craft. And I knew that if I was ever going to release actual music, it needed to be the best it possibly could be.
Yeah. Now, tell me, how much work have you been doing? Because as you said, there have been clips where it hasn't been the strongest. How much time have you been devoting into? I don't want to call it a side hustle because it's a full-time job. Like it's a lot of work to be a recording artist and to write and to practice. It's non-stop.
Yeah, well, I think like one of the things that I've been transparent about this entire time, even from before I was even working on this project, is I have no desire to be a pop star. I love singing, I love making music, and this is, it's not a side hustle, you're right, but this is just another aspect of me and, what makes James Charles a human being. So it's not like I one day necessarily decided like, okay, now I'm going to start practicing and for releasing this song. I've always just been practicing. I kind of just stopped singing online quite a few years ago. So I think that's why it's a little bit of a shock to people that all of a sudden now they're hearing this and it's like, oh, wait, why is this kind of good? So it's definitely been several years of practicing and rehearsing and taking voice lessons. And I've been working on the actual project for about a year in the studio now.
Insane. Can I ask, how do you remain resilient when people are critiquing you on the music? Do you second guess releasing it? Do you go, oh, do I want to do it? Because like you don't want. No matter. But also too, this is what I wanted to get to. It's the internet. It doesn't matter how fucking good you are. If you are really good, there's still someone who's gonna say, nah, that's shit. Like where do you get the confidence just to still put it out there?
I was horrified for this launch. I'll be completely transparent. Like I was so nervous and scared to see what the reaction from the public was going to be. Not because I was scared that people weren't going to like the music, because I'm so proud of the project and I know that it's a great song. More of just like, it's such a personal project to me. Not only are the lyrics deeply personal about situations that I, felt really alone in dealing with, but it's also just something that I have so much love for. Whereas like, no one's ever questioned my makeup abilities. So whenever I release a product, everyone's like, oh, we know it's going to be great because I've been putting, so much love and work behind that for the last 7 years, and I have a portfolio to back that up. Whereas with music, unfortunately, my public facing portfolio is pretty bad. So this is more of a situation where it was like, I knew the best response that I was going to get from people that weren't a fan of me were, I don't love him, but like, this is a pretty good song.
Absolutely.
So that's what I was just trying to remind myself is like, it's a great project. I care so much about it. The people that have worked on it with me are incredible and so talented and helped me make it what it actually is. So at a certain point, you can't let the fear of what people are going to say take away your opportunities or your motivation to try new things.
Mad respect. I totally agree. Mad respect to that. Matt, I totally agree with that. Totally agree. I'm going to get you to introduce the song in just a second because we're about to play it on the radio for the first time here in Australia. I do want to know though, did Sylvie ever bring you water? Did that ever happen? Can we get an answer?
Sylvie's just been, walking with those buckets in her hand for quite a long time now, but trust and believe, I think she's getting close to her delivery.
I hope
there's
so.
There's water in the buckets.
I hope so. Would you like to? I don't know. This is probably the first time you've ever done this. But in a radio, we call these a liner or an ID. It's where you basically say your name and you go, "This is my brand new song." You're listening to Nova, so like, if you want to intro the song for us for the first time here on the radio in Australia, I'm going to throw it over to you. Don't fuck it up.
Can I give like a brief description, like a little one-liner?
This is your moment to do whatever you want to do. This is it.
Okay,
Here we go. Here we go. Prepare.
Okay, hold on. Let me think. Okay. I'm ready.
The floor. We're waiting.
Oh,
Australia's waiting. Australia's waiting.
Okay. Hi everyone over in Australia, this is James Charles and I'm so excited to play for you my brand new debut song called Call Me Back. It's all about finding closure and getting ghosted. I hope that you love it. You're listening to Nova.
Oh, that's it. It's like, I don't know if you've ever done that before, but that was very good.
Okay, great.
You did really well.
Call me back.
There it is, James Charles. The new song is called Call Me Back on the radio for the first time here in Australia. Give him a congratulations. That's huge. Well done. Well done. Can I just say quickly, he's on the show tonight, zooming in from his house in LA. You have the nicest house. I don't know where are we in your little outdoor area there, or what sort of area do we call this? Is the foyer?
No, I'm at the dining table currently. We have the grand piano in the back. That's the front door.
Wow. I like the
nobody sits there.
Yeah, I like the VJ paneling on the wall you've got there. Nice chandelier on the roof. Random question for you, do you clean your own house or do you get someone to clean it for you?
No, I have lovely housekeepers that come and help me keep it clean. With 2 dogs and a full team working here every single day.
What about, what's your backyard? I don't know, you can tell me to mind my own business. What's your backyard like? Do you have a nice privacy hedge? Because I love a good backyard hedge.
Definitely privacy hedge. I'm from upstate New York originally. I don't know if you're super familiar, but it's very suburban, very big, land and stuff.
Yeah.
So one of my criteria when looking for homes, and I saved up and was looking for a very long time, but I wanted a giant yard for my dogs to play. So
nice.
We got the trampoline, we got the basketball court.
Oh, sick.
Lots of room for entertainment. So come over anytime.
Oh, hey, I'll be in LA in a couple of weeks. I might just swing by. Do you have any famous neighbors or anything like that in your street? There's always famous people around the corner.
I definitely do, but for the sake of their own privacy.
No, don't tell me. The new song is called Call Me Back. Tell me, it is about getting ghosted, right? Can you just give me the 411 on the track? Well,
ghosting is so prevalent in today's culture, and the song really talks a lot about how when you do get ghosted, I feel like the natural human response is to crave some sort of closure. But in thinking about it, it's so unhealthy, it's so stupid, and it's so delusional to crave closure from someone that so clearly does not care about you. So the song is all about really learning how to find closure. There's one lyric in there that's I know that the silence is thousands of words, but don't haunt me, boy, don't make it worse. So it's really all about like learning to just be okay with no response. That's something that I struggled with for a very long time through dating, but really this entire music project for me has been a love story to myself, as I've, healed from a lot of the dating trauma that I've had. And it's all about
also too the LA dating. LA dating set. Like, I mean, can I just say, it's hard to find a lover anywhere in the world,
Yeah.
but West Hollywood, LA, toxic to the max. Like, you don't,
It's pretty rough, yeah.
you don't. Correct me if I'm wrong here, because I've got just stories I've heard from friends. You don't know whether or not someone's wants to date you because of clout, or if they want to date you because they want to get further up the social ladder, or they actually like you. You're constantly second guessing everyone's motives when it comes to a relationship in that crazy town called Hollywood.
I honestly think that's anywhere on planet Earth, especially given the platform that I have. And that's something that I've, really had to work towards fully understanding and being able to be super, super careful of. I just think there's more of a risk living in a place like LA, where people, of course, are moving here for opportunities.
Sure.
So it's really all about just making sure my boundaries are safe and protected. But yeah, basically the entire project is all about different aspects of love. And for me, really relearning how to love, but most importantly, relearning how I deserve to be loved by somebody else.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Are you going to have a tour? Is that the next thing? Or is that don't laugh at me. These are the
I am laughing at you.
I want to know. Is James Charles, are we going to do like a makeup con, and then also boom, he's going to just drop a pop and lock and do some live shows? What's the plan? Are we going to?
No. I just had a lovely event over at my house a couple of days ago. The night of the song release, I actually invited over a bunch of fans that have been supporting for years and years and years, and some press outlets and stuff to do a live performance for the first time ever, which was so exciting, but it was beyond nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not doing this to become a pop star. I'm not doing this to try to chart on Billboard or to make money off of this. This for me really is like a form of therapy, and I'm doing this just to get my stories out there from my perspective, and hopefully be able to help anybody else who might be able to relate to these songs get through their current situation. So I don't plan on doing any sort of tour. Also, just like after all the memes have gone viral, I'm so traumatized. The last thing that I'd ever want to do is hit one wrong note live or
God.
do some stupid dance move because I get a little too confident or take a shot backstage or something, and then all of a sudden that becomes a viral meme that ruins the entire integrity of the project. So trust and believe, I'm self-aware enough to know that I will not be doing anything of the sort.
Honestly,
at least right now.
Yeah. Hey, I got to tip my hat to you. Honestly, like at 24, like fuck, most people would absolutely have a mental breakdown, and I'm sure you probably had a few of those over the time. But like the amount of I struggle, and I've been doing this for a long time in my career, and it still stings and it still hurts sometimes. So good on you for, finding your voice and courage and, doing it on your terms. I actually have like mad respect for that. So good on you, dude.
Thank you, Smalsy. That means so much to me, seriously.
I'm disappointed there'll be no live show, but you got to do what you got to do. All right, the news.
If I come back to Australia, I'll pop over to the station and give you a little performance.
Hey, we'll do one. We'll have you in here anytime you want. One last thing I have to ask about is the cover art of the song, which people are talking about. The cover art is great. It's basically a house burning down / being demolished, and you're sitting in front of it. That's not AI. I've been told that is you actually were. That is a real photo. There's no Photoshop going on in there.
There's definitely lots of Photoshop going on, but it's not AI. So basically, I just made a whole TikTok about this whole process because everyone's been theorizing what it is.
Okay.
We basically shot the photo of me in the chair in my studio downstairs, and I worked with an incredible designer named Asabin Art who did the entire scene around me. It's not AI. It's fully modeled in 3D. We spent weeks, or actually a total of a month, going back and forth and adjusting everything to make it perfect, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. It's basically a metaphor for a really valuable lesson that I learned, in the sense that when you're so obsessed with waiting for a call back from somebody, it's really easy to lose track of what's going on around you and become self-destructive. And, the song talks all about, once again, craving closure from someone that's ghosted you. And it's a really sad song, but I wanted the art to feel really ironic and almost like delusional to a point, because that's what it is.
Well, hey, you've nailed it. I love it. Dude, man, appreciate you being on the show. The new track is called Call Me Back. You can get it on all the streamings, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your music from. James Charles, a pleasure to have you on, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Falsey. Nice to see you. I'll see you soon, hopefully.
Absolutely. I'll be over to your place, that big mansion of yours, next time in LA, all right? We'll hit you up.
Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
Smallsy Surgery
is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.